Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. Paul here. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and its effects on the Yu-Gi-Oh! And broader community. So obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has been a very popular game. It's been out for nearly a month now and a lot of people are playing it. It just recently celebrated 10 million downloads, which is great. I've been loving the game myself. We've actually been streaming it over on APS Duel Terminal. It's kind of our game Yu-Gi-Oh! Live streaming channel. Calvin plays a lot of it, Alec as well. I'm on there every now and again. So check that channel out. But anyways, it's not what this video is about. This video is about a trend that I've noticed, a bit of a debate that has been starting. So Master Duel, like I said, it's a lot of fun. A lot of people are playing it, but a lot of the people playing this game are older Yu-Gi-Oh! Players who might have played 5, 10, 20 years ago, and they see this game and they're interested, and so they download it and they're completely overwhelmed. You know, build your deck, you hop into ranked play, and suddenly you are up against, you guys know, right? Drytrons, Tri-Brigade, Praying Kids, Adamanticators, decks that have extremely long first turns, long solitaire-like combos where you oftentimes won't be getting to play, and it can take like 10 minutes. They finally end their turn, they've got a huge board, you try to play one card, it gets negated, you can't do anything, you lose. It is very overwhelming. And if you're not facing one of those decks, maybe you're just facing, you know, some trap deck like Eldritch or Trap Tricks or whatever, and something that flips Skill Drain, Floodgates, it can be really just a lot and very overwhelming. So, when older players, you know, try to play this, they realize, wow, Yu-Gi-Oh's crazy these days. And that's usually the sentiment that they have. It's like, I had no idea the power creep had gotten this bad in this game. I didn't know it was so overwhelming and so crazy, and like just these duels take 10 minutes, they all end within the first turn, and it's insane, and it's too much, and I can't handle it. And this game sucks, it's crazy, Yu-Gi-Oh's completely like, this game's stupid now. And so they'll get online and they'll say this on like Reddit or Twitter or some Kotaku article, I don't know. And then I'll see, you know, people who are more, you know, entrenched in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, more of us regulars, us hardcore players, you know, a lot of people will see that and they will get to criticizing. They'll say things like, okay, well, you can't play, you know, your stupid old like caveman Yu-Gi-Oh vanilla monster beatdown deck. Get good, scrub, play hand traps, play this, play kaijus, whatever. You know, like if you're losing turn one, that means that, you know, you suck at this game and blah, 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 blah. And both sides can get pretty nasty to each other. And truthfully, this is sort of indicative of a debate that's already existed in Yu-Gi-Oh, kind of the ultra casual, maybe Yu-Gi boomer thing of people who want like old Yu-Gi-Oh back. And then, you know, new or New-Gi-Oh or whatever you want to call it, meta elitist, all these things who are like, no, Yu-Gi-Oh's better now, get good, learn how to use hand traps, they're necessary evil, learn how to use your outs, you know, play this, play that, that'll help you win. So I'm not going to take too much of a side in this, but I will share some thoughts and things for people to consider. So, first things first, I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game right now is not particularly easy to pick up and just grasp just like that. Now, for those of us who've played for a long time, a lot of these new concepts and mechanics don't even really feel new anymore. They feel pretty intuitive. Yeah, pendulums can be a little bit weird and confusing for us, but we pick up on it quick. Same with Link monsters. They've got a lot of little stipulations, but if you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's really not that much different than things that you've dealt with before, and we've been playing with them for so many years now that it's just kind of second nature. We know how links work. We know just all of that. Also, we're used to concepts like, you know, long combos. We're used to concepts like omni-negates and things. Floodgates are normal. Hand traps are normal. Cards like Forbidden Droplets or Dark Roller No More being used as outs, that's normal. Cards like Evenly Matched and Lightning Storm that can nuke boards in one go, that's normal. A lot of this stuff is just day-to-day fare for us. Another day in the office, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, this is what it is. For new people, I think they see it and it's overwhelming, and maybe as a community, we should be a little bit more, I don't want to say, you know, like give them a pass, let them complain and just say Yu-Gi-Oh is a complete mess and it sucks, because I don't think that's true. But I think that when I look on Twitter and stuff and I see these debates, people just kind of going at each other's throats, it doesn't look good. It's not a great look. A lot of the people playing Master Duel are expecting just a mobile game. They have a set of memories about what Yu-Gi-Oh was for them as a kid, and getting used to the new Yu-Gi-Oh is not something that happens overnight. it's not something that I think even, the game itself does a particularly good job of introducing you to or explaining or really like preparing you for. It's also why I think Master Duel needs, some more content. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. But yeah, so when it comes to those players, I think that it's important to listen to what they're saying and take it as valid criticism, because a lot of it is. Like, if an outsider can't really hop into this game and understand what's going on or enjoy it, yeah, you can say, well, they just need to get good, but also running them, into the ground with insults like, wow, scrub, haha, Yugi Boomer, or like, you just want to play normal monster beatdown or whatever, does nobody any good. It's a real tug of war situation right now, and I think it actually highlights some of Yu-Gi-Oh's bigger issues in recent years, which is that power creep has been pretty strong, and that decks nowadays, especially when they go first, do have some very long, hard to memorize combos that can feel like they are playing solitaire. I think Master Duel doesn't make it any better because a lot more crazy stuff is actually legal in Master Duel. For some reason, we've got Drytrons with 3 Ben 10s and Evas and Diviner the Herald. We've got, Adamanticators with triple block dragon. We've got, this full-on like Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc deck that like everybody likes to play. And it can just be very overwhelming. Even the weird gimmicky stuff from a couple years ago, like Full Power Spiral or nearly Full Power Spiral is in this game. Rongo Miniad, the whole bamboozling Gossip Shadow and all that stuff, that's in this game. There are so many things in this game that can just quickly cheese a win off of you. And it's a little bit insane if you're a new player to just face all this and have no clue what's going on. Now, that being said, my advice to people who are new to Master Duel would be, before, okay, it's fine to vent a little bit and be like, oh my God, this game's nothing like what I remember. It's crazy, it's dumb, I hate it. Great, okay, you can vent, get it out. It's fine, nothing wrong with people expressing that opinion. But I would point these people towards options, not just saying like, get good or we'll play a bunch of hand traps, but maybe point them to some YouTube videos where people actually explain, what are options for dealing with the metagame and explaining why certain things are important. There's so many YouTubers who do this stuff, and I can't really name that many just immediately, but like somebody that comes to mind is like MST TV, right? That's a channel that does a really good job of explaining, budget options that a player can build if they want to be free to play, and also just like ways of stopping common meta decks, what the staples a person should be crafting in the game are, that sort of thing. Point players in the direction of resources rather than attacking them. I think that just does nobody any good, and it just kind of serves to make our community look like we're just a bunch of crazy heathens who are in our little like man cave dealing with our long combos and our hand traps and stuff, and we don't want anybody else in it or we'll scream at them and run them away. We gotta be welcoming. So yeah, that's all I was gonna say about it. I mean, I just think like Master Duel has been great and it's been fun and it's just pulled more people in, but it's highlighted a deeper problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's actually something that I do feel, maybe Konami is seeing. I'm hoping that they're seeing some of the feedback around this and are perhaps planning changes or something to the game. I know, people want more modes and people want more stuff like that, but just things to help make that transition easier. Long story short, yeah, lots of people are trying our game out. Lots more people are streaming it and making content about it who are not normally within the kind of established Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. They're overwhelmed, they have opinions. It's okay to have those opinions. It's okay to disagree with their opinions, but everyone should just stay civil. There's no need to kind of bash the game. There's no need to bash the people. We can all just teach and learn and it can be okay. And if Master Duel's not for somebody, they'll probably just leave and not come back, and it's not the end of the world if they do. So, all right, that's it for the video. I want to hear what you guys think though. How do you feel personally about Master Duel? Are you a person who's just kind of gotten back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Through this game? How do you feel about these long turns, these combo decks? Are you, kind of ingratiating yourself to them and playing some yourself and figuring that out? Are you just overwhelmed and you don't want to play anymore? I've seen comments from all different ends of the spectrum, and I will just say right here, right now, whatever you think, it's probably valid. I mean, this game can be crazy, but it can also be a lot of fun. It's kind of the nature of Master Duel, and really just the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know down in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Fast turn.